while some sneaky characters have been taken out of the race, namely the scheming Peter Littlefinger Baelish, played by Aidan Gillen, following his tragically disastrous final scene with Sansa Stark. Sophie Turner, the question on everybody's lips is who will be ruling over all of Westeros when the dust of Season 8 clears. The potential rulers. Daenerys Targaryen, Emilia Clarke, the Mother of Dragons, has arguably had the most monumental journey on HBO's adaptation of George R.R. Martin's fantasy novels, having begun her character arc married to a Dothraki leader before her beloved dragons were even introduced. But the end of Season 7 tells a different story, as the Stormborn Queen has liberated slaves, gained in thousands of followers, and now even calls Tyrion Lannister, Peter Dinklage, a solid ally. But is she the obvious choice? Given the worrying familial connection to her father King Aerys II Targaryen and his rapid descent into madness, fans have begun to worry that their icy-haired siren will follow the same path, especially after the devastating death of her beloved dragon Viserion. Jon Snow, Kit Harington, King of the North, has always been the dark horse on the medieval drama, simply from the very fact he embodied the life of Ned Stark's Sean Bean, Beatard's son, effectively banished to live a solitary existence from day one. But that Jon Snow is a far cry from the one viewers are used to seeing today, an accomplished, fair and gracious master of his people, determined to protect them from the hell surrounding them. Season 7, in particular, saw Jon embark on a quest to team up with the most powerful woman in all the lands, Daenerys, in a bid to defeat the impending White Walker crisis. But as Tyrion was privy to in the finale's closing moments, Jon let his emotions take control and he fell into bed with the once Khaleesi. With the knowledge of his true parentage about to come to light, he is secretly the legitimate son of Rhaegar Targaryen and therefore Daenerys' nephew. Is the curly-haired hunk a shoo-in to sit in the coveted seat, or will his growing connection to the latter eventually be his downfall? After all, only one person can supposedly rule the kingdoms. Tyrion Lannister, Peter Dinklage, arguably the most likely candidate of all, the dwarf, the Lannister heir, the comical yet whip-smart gentleman, who unlike his incestuous siblings, Cersei, Lena Headey, and Jaime Lannister, Nikolai Coster-Waldau, boasts a great deal of integrity. Will he achieve the feat through sheer force? Probably not. But Season 7 proved that Tyrion is quite obviously the brains behind Daenerys' operation, and he's more able to keep a clear mind than the emotionally driven Targaryen queen. The prospect could be even more likely if Daenerys bows out in a blaze of glory alongside her beloved reptilian winged creatures, as the battle to destroy the Night King and his minions finally comes to a head in the final 6 episodes. Cersei Lannister, Lena Headey, the current Queen of King's Landing, is holding onto her position with a tenuous grip, flanked on all sides by bloodthirsty enemies, but showrunners Dan Weiss and David Benioff could decide to let the tragic mother yield her win with sheer determination following a series of setbacks and losses in her life. Given the simple fact that she possesses the darkest soul remaining on the show, and already perches on the throne, it's likely she won't be the final one ruling on it. Bran Stark, Isaac Hempstead Wright, the youngest of the bunch, and possibly the least likely, especially given his transition into the mystical three-eyed Raven. It seems his place in the fantasy world is set. But just as the theories surrounding Bran actually becoming the dreaded Night King in the future hold some weight, if this comes to pass, could it be that he also turns Westeros into an icy stronghold for the evil dead beings from north of the Wall? With the likes of Daenerys and Jon Snow not even names in the history books, it could happen. After all, writer George has rarely been one for a happy ending. Wildcard, Samwell Tarly, John Bradley West, often overlooked, but not to his detriment. Sam has long been mocked for his inability to contribute to the fight, but could he be the one to swoop across and grasp the keys to Westeros as the others tear each other down to the ground with their never-ending vanity? Last season saw the biggest development in Sam's arc yet, with his unfaltering Gilly Hannah in tow. He sought to gain knowledge from the maesters at the Citadel, before relinquishing his coward title once for all and setting off to join his friends in the ultimate war against the White Walkers. But will it be enough? Or will Sam be yet another good-hearted traitor to lose his life for the good of his country? Viewers will have to wait and see which way the land lies. Game of Thrones is expected to return to Sky Atlantic in 2000.